COVID pandemic, the figure is going to go up, rise even more. So you have to critically discuss the methodology uh, for estimating the poverty line, okay, and its limitations. Point out its limitations with respect to poor, okay. How whether poor uh, the number of poor in India is actually counted very well. What is the methodology to it, and what is the politics around it? Like identification of poor. See, being a poor, it's not in your hand sometimes. If you unless you choose to be a poor, okay. But entitlements which is available for poor, which is provided by the state, by the government, sometimes have to be proved with the documents, and of course you have to prove yourself that you are a poor, and that is normally proven with the fact that how much income you spend or how much money you spend on your consumption, okay. So in today, what we will discuss, first of all, let's understand who is considered as a poor, okay, before what is poverty actually. So uh, any reflection, anybody wants to reflect on it? Hmm? According to who is poor?
Someone who faces difficulty in fulfilling the basic needs of life, like food, shelter, and house.
Okay, if I am unable, what if I am unable to take education? Okay, yeah. So let's not spend so much time around it because we have limited time and we have to do so many things in limited. So yeah, uh, poorness is a state of deprivation. Okay, you are not able to fulfill the basic needs of your life. And what are these basic needs? This basic need is conventionally considered or defined as three basic fundamental needs of human being that one requires to survive. जो जीने के लिए एक बेसिक आवश्यक जरूरतें होती है. Sorry, हाँ, I forgot. I'll mix up Hindi, because this is a remedial class and many of us come from vernacular medium background. So I will explain it in Hindi. Okay. So poverty can be defined as a material deprivation of an individual. Okay, it can be a collective deprivation. एक individual का जो deprivation हो सकता है, and that deprivation originates from multiple sources. Okay, poverty जो है ये एक just one kind of deprivation है जो economic inability के सोर्स से आता है. यू आर अनेबल टू अर्न द इनकम. आपको जो एक नेसेसरी इनकम आवश्यक होता है आपकी जीवनावश्यक जरूरतें पूरी करने के लिए, एंड दैट इनकम यू आर अनेबल टू अर्न so that you cannot purchase. आप जो जरूरी चीजें हैं you cannot buy it. That is why you are categorized as a poor. That doesn't mean that you remain poor permanently. आप हमेशा पुअर रहेंगे ऐसी बात नहीं होती है, क्योंकि इंडिया में गरीबी की जो रेखा है, गरीबी का जो नंबर्स है वो हमेशा फ्लक्चुएट होते आ रहा है, और देयर इज अ पॉलिटिक्स अराउंड दैट. इफ यू चेंज द नंबर ऑफ गरीबी इन इंडिया, पावर्टी लाइन की जो रेखा है वो बदल देते हैं तो नंबर बहुत बढ़ जाते हैं. अगर रिसेंट एस्टिमेट अगर रंगराजन कमेटी का देखते हैं हम, तो पावर्टी जो पीपल बिलो नंबर ऑफ पीपल बिलो पावर्टी लाइन जो है, गरीबी के रेखा के अंदर जो लोग हैं वो बढ़ गए हैं, बिकॉज रंगराजन कमेटी ने उसका डेफिनेशन एक्सपैंड किया है और थोड़ा एक कॉम्प्लेक्स अलग मेथडोलॉजी जो जो इंडेक्स होते हैं वो अलग इंडेक्स यूज किए. ओके, मैं ज्यादा इकोनॉमिक्स में नहीं जाऊंगा क्योंकि मेनी ऑफ अस कम फ्रॉम ए नॉन इकोनॉमिक्स बैकग्राउंड. So I'll give you rough idea about it so that you can write it. You can frame your own answer. Okay. So it is a deprivation. Okay, you are unable to feed oneself or yourself with your basic need जो होते हैं. Okay. So you do not, and why you are unable to feed yourself? Because you don't have that income level. Okay, and that income level has to be provided. वो जो income एक basic income level है आपकी जीवनावश्यक नीड्स पूरी करने के लिए, वो नहीं होने के बावजूद आपको वो प्रोवाइड करना जरूरी होता है, ताकि यू बिकम एबल, और सम सॉर्ट ऑफ सपोर्ट जो है हैज टू बी प्रोवाइडेड. Either you are not unable to earn that because of many disabilities. It can be a social disability also. It can be a caste. Okay, you are not allowed to choose a profession of your choice, forced into some profession like manual scavenging, and then uh, by default you have become a poor or you remain poor. आप हमेशा गरीब रहते हो. Okay, so I will come to that, how caste, how poverty, गरीबी को कैसा caste character है इंडिया में. I will come to that later. Okay, so uh, uh, this is one way of understanding poverty. Okay, इसको बेसिक नीड अप्रोच कहा जाता है, जहाँ पे व्यक्ति के बेसिक नीड को प्रियोरिटी प्रेफरेंस दिया जाता है कि दीज आर द बेसिक नेसेसिटीज. अगर ये पूरी नहीं हो रही है तो दैट पर्सन शुड बी कंसिडर्ड एज एन पुअर. बट देयर आर एक्सटेंडेड डेफिनेशन ऑफ पावर्टी जो है, जिसको पावर्टी कैन बी अ मल्टी डायमेंशनल. जो बेसिक नीड पूरी होने के बाद, जैसे एक यहाँ पे एक जन ने कहा कि inability to fulfill one's basic need. Okay, what after if you fulfill the basic need? Okay, if you get food, if you get shelter, and if you get clothes, is it enough to live a meaningful and dignityful life as an individual in a society with democracy, or some society that characterize democracy? Is it enough? Is it adequate, uh, what you call measure of quality life? ये एक गुणवत्तापूर्ण जीवन का इंडिकेटर हो सकता है क्या? ओके, जस्ट फीडिंग योर स्टमक, having place to stay, and wearing good clothes, can it be a good indicator of a meaningful and, let's say, quality life? No, not necessary, because these are basic necessities. तो इसको बेसिक नीड अप्रोच कहा जाता है इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग द पावर्टी. और इसी के आधार पर अभी तक की जो पावर्टी लाइन है वो काउंट हुए है, उसका यही मेथोडोलॉजी इसका अवलंबन इन्होंने किया है, जो अपने गवर्नमेंट, इवन वर्ल्ड बैंक एंड अदर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ओके, सो सम इकोनॉमिस्ट हैव एक्सपेंडेड, इसका थोड़ा डेफिनेशन विस्तारित किया गया है इसको, जिसमें अमर्त्य सेन सीज पावर्टी एज एन फीलिंग ऑफ पावरलेसनेस. ओके, अमर्त्य सेन कहते हैं कि poverty is not just material deprivation. Okay, but it is multi dimensional. इसको एक ही डायमेंशन से देखा नहीं जा सकता है, इसको मल्टी डायमेंशन से भी हमको देखना चाहिए. और मल्टी डायमेंशन जो बाकी के जो डायमेंशंस है, वो पावरलेसनेस. लाइक इफ यू फील पावरलेस इन योर सोसाइटी, suppose if you have a basic income, or you are able to fulfill your basic needs, you and still you feel powerless. जैसे गांव में आप अगर दलित हो, घड़ा बड़ा घर बांध रहे हो, आपके पास इकोनॉमिक प्रॉस्पेरिटी, आपका आर्थिक हित सिद्ध हो चुका है, लेकिन अगर आप फिर भी गांव के डोमिनेंट कास्ट के लोगों से आपको वो इंफीरियर ट्रीट करते हैं, सरपंच होने के बावजूद भी आपको नीचे बैठना पड़ता है. रिसेंटली यू मे हैव come across the case in some village in Tamil Nadu. Okay, the Dalit woman was not allowed to sit on the chair. So it is the feeling of powerlessness, right? Not only so, constrained capability to participate in social affairs also, not to be beaten up. कोई भी आपको मार के चला जाए, not to be beaten up. And in current times, you never know who will beat you up for saying anything. Okay, because the idea of भक्त एंड भक्ति जो है वो बहुत चेंज हो गया. आप अगर किसी को क्रिटिक करते हो तो आपको कोई भी मार सकता है. So this is also considered as an poverty. Okay, so this is an expanded, इसका विस्तारित है, freedom from fear. Okay, so Amartya Sen sees it, views it as an comprehensive deprivation that denies human personality. Okay, that compromises the quality of human personality. इसके लिए अमर्त्य सेन extends the definition and sees it in multi-dimensional way. He does not only focus on economic dimension of it. Okay, yeah. So poverty largely दो प्रकार की होती है. मतलब दो कैटेगरी इसके आप बोल सकते हो। एक होता है एब्सोल्यूट पावर्टी, ओके, और एक होता है रिलेटिव पावर्टी। तो एब्सोल्यूट पावर्टी जो होता है is a condition where household income is below necessary level to maintain basic living standard. Okay, absolute poverty means ऐसी कंडीशन जहाँ पे इंडिविजुअल के पास, वो आदमी के पास इनकम है ही नहीं, ऑलमोस्ट ही इज इन इमीडिएट नीड ऑफ सपोर्ट। ओके, जिनको बहुत आवश्यकता है कुछ आर्थिक सपोर्ट का टू फुलफिल हिज बेसिक नीड। सो दे दिस पॉपुलेशन एब्सोल्यूट पुअर बोले तो, सॉरी आई एम यूजिंग मुन्ना भाई टाइप लैंग्वेज बट आई एम बैड इन हिंदी, so consider that is a numbers is the group of individuals or a population section who is completely in a state of destitution. They are not even able to make their living properly. Basic living जो है उनके लिए उनको struggle करना पड़ रहा है. They are in an absolute need. They have to be immediately support उनको करना पड़ेगा, otherwise they'll die or they will probably suffer from the malnutrition, undernourishment, and their quality of life will be extremely compromised. Okay, तो ये absolute poor होते हैं। जैसे इंडिया में इनका नंबर जो है बहुत ज्यादा है, मतलब 42% है रिसेंट एस्टिमेट्स के हिसाब से इन रूरल एरियाज, एंड आई विल कम टू दैट नंबर। और रिलेटिव पॉवर्टी किसे बोलते हैं कि and you have a number of absolute poverty always, okay, so that is how target government जो target set करती है, they want to eliminate the absolute poverty, not relative poverty। अभी relative poverty किसको किसे कहते हैं? A condition where household income is at certain percentage below median outcome। so यहाँ पे inequality की बात है। okay, suppose for example इंडिया में पावर्टी लाइन का नंबर है दैट इफ यू हैव एन इनकम लेट्स से 600 रुपीज पर मंथ इन रूरल एरिया, आपका इनकम अगर 600 रुपए मंथ से रूरल एरिया में ज्यादा है, तो लेट्स से माय इनकम इज 620 रुपीज। सो डज दैट मीन कि मैं पुअर नहीं हूँ? ओके, मेरा इनकम पावर्टी लाइन के 20 रुपए से ज्यादा है, दैट डज नॉट मेक मी रिच, either that does not make me or put me into a middle income criteria। okay, so I am still a relatively poor because I am slightly above the poverty line, मेरा इनकम थोड़ा सा ज्यादा है, हाँ? and I am able to meet the basic requirements, but I am also not able to improve the quality of life। okay, let's say education जो है, health है, better health facility, if I am able to eat properly and if something happens, कोई मुझे accident होता है, and if I am don't have insurance, then I may suffer, my quality of life is compromised, so I am relatively poor and I again push back into poverty। जो relative poverty जो है ये कोविड-19 में स्पेसिफिकली एक्सपीरियंस की गई है, बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव लॉस्ट देयर इनकम। वो गरीब नहीं थे, ओके, मेनी पीपल वेर नॉट पुअर नेसेसरीली। ये लॉकडाउन में नॉट एवरीवन वाज पुअर, बट दे वेर फोर्स्ड टू कम बैक, माइग्रेट बैक टू देयर विलेजेस, losing their income, so they now are falling into poverty line। okay, according to World Bank estimate, around 40 million, 30 to 40 million जो people है would fall into, will be added to the absolute poverty। okay, जो ये पहले वाला जो state of condition है जहाँ पे support is fundamental, otherwise you cannot survive। okay, so these relative poverty people can be now will be added to the absolute poverty। so this is a fluctuating level। okay, you are close to poverty line, but you are also not very close to the higher levels of it। okay, anybody has question at this point? hmm? okay, then I'll move। hmm. So yeah, after getting a definition of or a definitional sense of poverty, what it means to be a poor, hmm. because and it's multi-dimensional, and diverse dimensions in understanding it. Let's understand how it has been measured. वो अभी इसका मेजरमेंट और मेथोडोलॉजी इंडिया में क्या रहा है. ओके, तो इसका एक हिस्ट्री है इंडिया में. लार्जली इट गोज बैक इन 1962 में पहली प्लानिंग कमीशन की टास्क फोर्स बनी थी, जिन्होंने पावर्टी लाइन एस्टिमेट, पावर्टी गरीब देश में, हमारे देश में गरीब कितने हैं और वो कैसे काउंट किया जाना चाहिए, उनका शेयर क्या है पॉपुलेशन में, and then how do we need to eliminate it or work on it, address the number of poor or question of poverty. इसके लिए एक टास्क फोर्स 1962 में बिठाई गई थी, जिन्होंने बेसिक नीड्स अप्रोच जो है, बेसिक नीड्स अप्रोच इज नथिंग बट जस्ट टू सी कि whether people are able to eat adequately, उनको पूरे adequate खाना मिल रहा है, एंड बेसिक नीड्स जो है वो फुलफिल कर पा रही है या नहीं. तो द बेसिक नीड अप्रोच में कैलोरी नॉर्म होता है. ओके, सो दिस इज लार्जली अबाउट food. Okay, even clothes and shelter is not captured here. Okay, because if you are calculating the calorie norm, again the focus becomes food. Okay, providing you energy through calories. तो जीने के लिए, इंसान को जीने के लिए रूरल एरियाज में कितना कैलोरीज लगता है और अर्बन एरियाज में कितना कैलोरीज लगता है, इसके आधार पर हमारे देश में पावर्टी लाइन कैलकुलेट की गई थी. और 1979 की जो एक प्लानिंग कमीशन का अलग कमेटी था, का यू कैन कॉल इट प्लानिंग कमीशन, उन्होंने ये नंबर्स लाए कि इन रूरल एरियाज यू नीड मोर कैलोरीज, बिकॉज जहाँ पे लेबर ज्यादा होता है, फिजिकल मैनुअल लेबर ज्यादा होता है, एंड इन अर्बन एरियाज यू नीड 2100 कैलोरीज in order to be able to survive. Okay, according to 1979 planning commission estimates. Okay, planning commission methodology. So you need 2400 calories. What does it mean? What does it imply? आपको इतना कैलोरी कंजम्पशन करना चाहिए, एंड यू नीड टू बाय दिस कैलोरीज. ओके, इतना कैलोरीज आपको खरीदना पड़ेगा रूरल मार्केट में 2400 और 2100 अर्बन लाइफ जीने के लिए. एंड हाउ डू यू परचेज दैट कैलोरीज? यू कंज्यूम अ फूड ऑफ इट. ओके, यू गेट कैलोरीज फ्रॉम द फूड. जो आप फूड खरीदते हैं उससे ये कैलोरीज आपको मिलते हैं. सो बेसिक नीड अप्रोच कम्स अंडर, और इसमें कैलोरी नॉर्म आता है, कैलोरी इंटेक आता है, और जो कैलोरीज जरूरी है वो आपको खरीदना पड़ता है. ओके, सो to buy these 2400 calories and 2100 calories in rural area, a price was attached to it. तो अभी ये 2400 का जो फूड है वो लेने के लिए आपको बाजार में जाना पड़ता है. ओके, and then how do you make sure that you are able, or you are in a position to buy these calories? So you have to count the price of it, and then based on that आप इसको पावर्टी लाइन कहते हैं. आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि कितने सारे लोग हमारे देश में है जो 2400 कैलोरीज कंज्यूम नहीं कर पा रहे हैं रूरल एरियाज में, और 2100 अर्बन एरियाज में ऐसे कितने सारे लोग हैं. तो ये हमको अगर काउंट करना होगा तो वी हैव टू मेजर इन टर्म्स ऑफ मनी. ओके, एक लाइन डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा कि 2400 कैलोरी खरीदने के लिए आपको इतने पैसे की जरूरत है मंथली. ओके, तो इसके लिए हमारे देश में एक प्राइस इंडेक्स होता है, जिसको पहले जो बास्केट होती है, जो इसेंशियल कमोडिटी बास्केट जिसे कहा जाता है, वी हैव अ रेंज ऑफ बास्केट, लेकिन एक कमोडिटी बास्केट होती है जिसके आधार पर हम पावर्टी काउंट करते हैं और उसका प्राइस लेवल हम एवरेज करते हैं. जैसे हमारे देश में जो एक जरूरती चीजें है उसका प्राइस लेवल मेजर किया जाता है, मॉनिटर किया जाता है, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट आपका लेवल का इन्फ्लेशन जो है, जो महंगाई है, वो भी पता चलता है. ओके, तो 1973 और 74 के जो प्राइस का आधार है, मतलब जो इंडेक्स उस टाइम के जो प्राइसेस थे उसके आधार पर 2400 कैलोरी खरीदने के लिए और 2100 कैलोरी खरीदने के लिए रूरल एरियाज में आपको कितने रुपए की जरूरत थी. जो आदमी या जो फैमिली 49 रुपीस जो है वो कमा सकता है रूरल एरियाज में, और 56 रुपीस जो है वो कमा सकता है अर्बन एरियाज में, उसके अबव उसके नीचे जो कमाता है, दैट फैमिली और पर्सन वाज कैरेक्टराइज एज अ पुअर. ओके, तो दिस इज मंथली इनकम. ओके, अगर आप 1973 में या 4 में मंथली इनकम आपका, अगर ग्रामीण भाग में रहते हो आप, तो आपका 50 से नीचे है, तो ये जो 49 का जो फिगर है, तो आप पुअर कहलाए जाएंगे. और शहरों में 56.64 के नीचे है, तो आप पुअर कहलाए जाएंगे. दैट वाज द क्राइटेरिया. ओके, so this amount was considered to be an identification or a marker of identifying poor. Okay, anybody has questions so far? Hmm?
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
So you were mentioning about the calorie intake
हाँ,
for the rural area, 2400 you said.
हाँ.
So you also said कि उसको purchase करना है. It does not matter कि वो कहीं से भी ले, तो वो calorie intake नहीं माना जाएगा 2400 में, खरीदने से ही माना जाएगा.
Because you see, normally, of course, not everybody has the means of production. No, if a farmer is consuming, let's say, his own produce, but other things he has to go outside and buy in the market, like clothes. So normally this is measured. Of course, it is not measured in terms of like if you are consuming your own produce. Okay, आप खुद produce कर रहे हो, खुद बना. Because largely we live in a society जहाँ पे division of labor होता है, so everybody is dependent on each other. Not everybody is a farmer. Okay, अगर आप शहरों की population देखते हो, तो they have to rely on agricultural output or agricultural produce for their survival. तो आपको उनको खेती के प्रोडक्ट जो जीने के लिए है, जैसे बेसिकली जो होती है, जो ग्रेन वगैरह, उनको खरीदना पड़ता. दैट इज व्हाई इट हैज टू बी मेजर इन टर्म्स ऑफ मनी ओनली. यू नीड दिस मच ऑफ मनी टू बाय. दीज आर द मिनिमम क्राइटेरिया. ये मिनिमम क्राइटेरियाज है. ओके, इसके नीचे अगर आप, आपका ये मिनिमम क्राइटेरिया क्यों है? क्योंकि these are prescribed by the nutritional experts. Okay, you need this minimum. ये इतना मिनिमम कैलोरीज आपके शरीर को, आपको वेल नरिश करने के लिए जरूरी है. if you consume below that, okay, then probably your bodily growth may not be in a probably may be compromised. Okay, so that is why it is followed. And then how much money, आपको कितना पैसा चाहिए ये कैलोरीज खरीदने के लिए, it defines your state of poverty. Okay, हाँ, I hope I have cleared. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So now this was the 73-74 definition. Okay, तो 73-74 के डेफिनेशन के बाद में क्या हुआ है, पावर्टी लाइन सिर्फ अपडेटेड की गई है हमारे देश में. देयर वाज नो न्यू मेथडोलॉजी. नई मेथडोलॉजी 73-74 के बाद आई नहीं. सिर्फ 89 में लकड़ावाला कमीशन जो था, उन्होंने स्टेट वाइज पावर्टी लाइन एडवाइज किया, बट ही डिड नॉट, दैट कमीशन डिड नॉट चेंज द मेथडोलॉजी. ओके, इट जस्ट एडवाइज, और उन्होंने स्टेट वाइज पावर्टी लाइन मेजर करने का उसमें एडिशन किया 89 में. और बिकॉज इन इंडिया अगर 49 रुपीज लेट्स से अगर आप प्रेस्क्राइब कर रहे हो 79 में, 73 साल में, तो बिहार में नॉट नेसेसरीली. अगर मुंबई में लेट्स से इफ आई हैव टू स्पेंड 60 रुपीज फॉर एवरी डे, ऑन एवरी डे, बिहार में अगर जाते हैं तो नॉट नेसेसरीली आई हैव टू स्पेंड 60, बिकॉज relatively things are cheaper in Bihar. Okay, so that is why it was advised that we should have a state specific poverty line. State की जो living standard है, and what you call inflation life, life जो price है, price of living जो है, quality of living जो है, and of course that was taken into account so that it became a state specific poverty line. Okay, ये कब हुआ था? 89 में. Otherwise there is no changes in measuring and evaluating the poverty in India. Okay, so इस मेथोडोलॉजी को सिर्फ अपडेट किया गया है. अपडेट किस आधार पर किया गया है कि बेसिक नीड अप्रोच वाज फॉलोड. ओके, and that number, that money figure was updated based on the inflation. जो हमारे देश में महंगाई जो होती है, वस्तुओं के भाव कम ज्यादा होते रहते हैं, उसके आधार पर वो पावर्टी लाइन बदलती रही. ओके, तो आपको आपके सामने टेबल है, उस टेबल में आप देख सकते हैं कि 1983 से लेकर 2005 तक और अर्बन एरियाज में 1983 से लेकर 2004-5 तक रूरल एरिया में जो पावर्टी का रेशियो है वो 45% से लेकर 28 2005 में आया है. मतलब पावर्टी रिडक्शन हुआ है इसका मतलब. ओके, एंड अर्बन एरियाज में 42 से लेकर 25 हुआ है. ओके, गिव मी अ मोमेंट. ओके, आई 2 minutes. हाँ, yes. You can see in the table from if you look at the figure, this I don't know how to. Okay, yeah, this table you can see there is a reduction of poverty from 45% to 28 in 2005 in rural areas, और urban areas में भी reduction है. Okay, and then below that there is a calorie consumption भी दिखाया गया है. जो calorie consumption, it has also gone down in rural areas and as well as urban areas. यहाँ पे एक चीज आपको देख सकते हैं, almost the calorie consumption in rural areas and urban areas are relatively same. It is probably because of the dietary change. Okay, because consumption pattern जो है हमारा, especially nutrient consumption patterns have changed over a period of time. Okay, तो इस मेथोडोलॉजी को अपडेट करते करते हुए हम कौन से फिगर में पहुंच गए. देखो 2005 में रूरल पावर्टी जो डिक्लाइन हुआ है 45 से लेकर 28% तक.
Sir, I have a doubt.
हाँ,
Sir, this changes in poverty levels of urban and rural was actually reduced, or it is because of the methodology which was changed and adapted later?
no, it declined, of course, because of the numbers, which were because of the methodology, but of course with due intervention by the government, that if people improve their income levels and their living standards and reported their incomes that they are not poor, so of course the number of poor went down. Okay,
So, in 1983, when it was calculated according to Rangarajan, and
now
then
it was a planning commission methodology, basic need approach.
okay.
Okay.
And in 2004 to 5, it was calculated according.
I'm coming to that.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Now we are just discussing प्लानिंग कमीशन का मेथोडोलॉजी क्या था. वो बेसिक नीड अप्रोच था, जहाँ पे कैलोरी इंटेक इम्पोर्टेंट माना गया था. वाज कंसिडर्ड एज एन बेसिक यूनिट टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड मेजर द पावर्टी लाइन इन इंडिया. ओके, and this basic unit of calorie intake was extended or updated based on the prices in India. Okay, consumer price जो index होते हैं उसके आधार पर ये जो है अपडेट किया गया. तो prices changes all the time. That is why it is important to update the price of poverty. Okay, price and then of course it changes the number of poor also. Okay, so based on the consumer price indices, okay, 2005 में the poverty line in rural areas was 356. तो 2005 में इस मेथोडोलॉजी के हिसाब से 356 जिनका इनकम रुपीज 356 के बिलो है वो पुअर कहलाए गए. और अर्बन एरियाज में द फिगर वाज 538. ओके, तो ग्रामीण भागों में जिनका इनकम 350 या 356 से कम है और शहरों में 538 से कम है, वो लोग पुअर कह रहे हैं. ओके, पर मंथ. ओके, so this was the methodology until 2004-5. okay, which was basic need approach. यहाँ पे एजुकेशन, हेल्थ एंड जो अदर नॉन फूड एक्सपेंडिचर जो है, हाँ, बिकॉज वी रिक्वायर ह्यूमन बीइंग स्पेंड मनी ऑन फूड एक्सपेंडिचर just to support his bodily survival. okay, and there is non food expenditure. हमारे जो एक्सपेंडिचर होते हैं टू कैटेगरीज में क्लासिफाइड कर सकते हैं हम. वन इज फूड एक्सपेंडिचर, अनदर इज नॉन फूड एक्सपेंडिचर. फूड एक्सपेंडिचर यू कैनॉट अवॉइड. एक बार आप स्कूल में नहीं जाना अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं, बट आप फूड पे पैसा स्पेंड ना करना अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज यू विल डाई इफ यू डोंट ईट. okay, you can avoid, let's say, watching movies, or let's say going to doctor, but you cannot avoid spending money on food. okay, that is why food expenditure and non food expenditure. जो 2005 तक जो पावर्टी लाइन थी, उसमें सिर्फ फूड जो है, बेसिक नीड अप्रोच जो है, वो कंसिडर किया गया था, नॉट एन होलिस्टिक अप्रोच. फिर 2005 में कमेटी बिठाई गई. ओके, तो बिफोर वी गो टू द चेंज इन द मेथडोलॉजी. ओके, 2005 में मेथडोलॉजी चेंज हुआ है, लेकिन बिफोर वी गो एंड टेक दैट इनटू अकाउंट, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड कि 2005 में पुअर का डेफिनेशन क्या था. ओके, सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस फिगर 356 एंड 538, जो हेड काउंट रेशियो जो है, it was 28% in rural areas and 25% in urban areas. शहरों में 25% लोग पुअर थे, एंड अर्बन रूरल एरियाज में 28% जो है वो गरीब लोग थे. ओके, तो बाय दिस डेफिनेशन ऑफ 356 पर मंथ, आपको दिन में अगर आप 11 रुपए रूरल एरियाज में नहीं कमा पाते और 17 रुपए अर्बन एरियाज में नहीं कमा पाते, तो आप गरीबी रेखा के गरीबी रेखा के बिलो है, मतलब आप गरीब कहलाए गए. So do you think this is really a justified figure? Why the figure is so low? Can you make a guess, or can you tell me? Can you have any opinion about it?
Sir,
What do you
because the
think?
basket was not increased according to the time, and inflation maybe must have not been considered along with health and education.
We are
Hello,
not
sir.
at all considering health and education right now here. Okay.
Hello, sir.
So then maybe just because the basket was not increased according to the needs, and inflation must have not been considered.
Yeah. Anybody was speaking?
Yes, sir.
Rohan.
Sir, because we do census in 11 years, so there might be not a estimate number of head counts.
Yeah. See, there is always politics around it. Why government wants to keep the poverty line low is because they don't want to show or accept the fact that we have so much of number of poor. Okay, that is first issue, or first you can say point. And second point is that if you have more number of poor, if you admit the fact that आपके पास इतना ज्यादा नंबर है, इतना if you little increase the number, जैसे अगर आप 11 रुपए से लेट्स से 20 रुपीज कर देते या 15 रुपीज कर देते, तो इंडिया इज सच ए पॉपुलस कंट्री जहाँ पे एक 2 रुपए बढ़ाने से भी 2 करोड़ लोग पुअर बन जाएंगे. ओके, because first of all we don't have that good machinery systems in place कि जहाँ पे अच्छा मेजरमेंट हो सके कि लोग कितने कमाते हैं, लेकिन इवन इफ यू लिटिल इंक्रीज इन द नंबर, थोड़ा सा भी इंक्रीज करते हैं पॉवर्टी लाइन में, तो you expand the numbers or the number of poor goes up like anything. It is not a very small country. That is why government wants to escape from the responsibility to admit the fact that we don't have so much number of poor, we are developing, we do not have so much of inequalities. Government will not want to, and then once you identify that there are this much number of poor, you have to make provisions. आपको उनके लिए provisions करना पड़ेगा, social expenditure आपको spend करना पड़ेगा, आपको PDS उसका provision effectively बनाना पड़ेगा, and then you have to provide many social protection and social insurance program to these vulnerable population who is economically vulnerable, right? Who is unable to support themselves even materially. They are not able to feed themselves. So large part of the government revenue will be spent on this initiative. So that is why government do not want to admit the fact that we have more number of peer. That's why methodology is devised around this line. That is why there is in politics of poor in India, politics of poverty in India. I hope there are some readings given to Professor Ram Kumar from TIS has written a good article on it. He has a good scholarship on it. Read sometime. Okay, if you don't have it, and then I'll share it to you. Okay, he has this good article. It is written in easy language. Okay, so yeah. So this was 2004-5 figure. Okay, so imagine yourself living on 70 rupees in Mumbai in 2005. It is not possible. Okay, so in 2005, then this figure actually was contested. It was debated very fiercely. Many people said, what nonsense is going? How can you live on 11 rupees in rural areas? And then this is nonsense and all. This is very false view of poverty and all. Only because you want to reduce, आपको सिर्फ गरीबी का नंबर कम करना है, इसके लिए ऐसा मेथोडोलॉजी कहना, and it was something problematic. And at the same time, there were other reports, there were other studies that suggested or that showed this was not the case. Okay, if you read an article, if you read a study by Arjun Sen Gupta in 2007 or 7-8 around, Arjun Sen Gupta said in 2008 that 70% of Indians live below 20 rupees in 2007. Okay, 70% of Indians live below 20 rupees in 2007, and he was using the government data only. Okay, NSSO data only. So can you say that then 70% people of India are poor? We can easily say that, but government don't want to admit the fact that we have this much number of poor. Okay, it always wants to play the politics and avoid the responsibility. Okay, uh, and not make it so inclusive, because we have a different conception of poverty in India. अमीर लोग बोलते हैं कि साले पुअर कभी सुधरेंगे नहीं, इनको कितना भी दो. Okay, but we don't have that holistic approach towards understanding and look at the question of poverty, which is embedded in our class and caste structure. हमारे caste structure में भी वो है. Okay, so you cannot separate, isolate caste from the poverty. Okay, so Tendulkar committee ने क्या किया? They revised and extended the definition and methodology of measuring the poverty. Okay, now we were trying to understand the planning commission approach. Okay, which was basic need approach. So Tendulkar committee reformed it or expanded it, and it advised कि हमने calorie norm छोड़ना चाहिए. Okay, because जो calorie norm prescribe किया गया था earlier methodologies में, due to the advisory of nutritional bodies, Tendulkar committee advised to abandon it, to give up the calorie norm and adopt only one single all India urban poverty line. तो पहले के methodology में we had two different poverty lines. Okay, एक urban एक national poverty line थी and state specific poverty line था. Okay, so poverty was measured differently in different states, of course, based on the living standard. Okay, so Bihar में you have more number of poor, Maharashtra में you have less number of poor, and then फिर aggregate होता था national level poverty. Tendulkar committee suggested give up the calorie norm and let's have a one single line of poverty, and that will be urban poverty line. शहरी poverty line एक होनी चाहिए. ओके, एंड उसके आधार पर पूरे देश में गरीबों की संख्या काउंट करनी चाहिए. ओके, एंड पावर्टी लाइन अभी इसके कैलोरी नॉर्म के हिसाब से ना मेजर ना it should not be measured on a calorie norm, but it should be measured on the purchasing power parity. Okay, आपकी खरीदी क्षमता कितनी है उसके आधार पर आपकी पावर्टी मेजर करना चाहिए. Okay, so that was the change. And he added one more dimension, two more dimension to it. He said that education and health also to be considered. Okay, तो ये जो बेसिक नीड अप्रोच अब तक जब था 2005 तक, इसके अलावा वी नीड टू एक्सटेंड द डेफिनेशन ऑफ पावर्टी. कैलोरी नॉर्म तो गिव अप करना ही पड़ेगा. नाउ लेट्स मेक इट वेदर इंडिविजुअल्स आर एबल टू, they are able to capable of buying things so that they support their living. Okay, but we also need to consider with the given or changing circumstances, the changing situation hai, we also need to consider education and health and also entertainment as an important dimension of living quality life. Okay, so non food expenditure जो है, you look at this last point I am highlighting. Not just basic need approach was not adequate. So food, clothes and shelter is not adequate to capture the quality of life or poverty of life. But we also need to consider the expenditure on education and health, because education and health is also an instrumental indicator of quality life. Okay, human life. Okay, so Tendulkar committee expanded it. ठीक है, तो तेंदुलकर कमिटी ने अगर एक्सपेंड किया तो बाय दिस डेफिनेशन the number of poor in India should go up, right? Because it was an reformed and expanded version of poverty line. So measurement same ही रखा. Okay, I don't want to go into technicalities, because if you go into technicalities then बहुत सारा वहाँ पे हाँ methodologies है, how do you uniform price resource approach, and I don't want to go. So just understand what was the Tendulkar committee suggestion, and you can easily write 500 words on this. Okay, so तेंदुलकर कमेटी का अप्रोच जो है वो यूज करके द पावर्टी लाइन वाज अपडेटेड. ओके, so by purchasing power parity, now we are measuring the poverty not based on calorie intake but by purchasing power parity. Okay, व्यक्ति की खरीदी क्षमता कितनी है उसके आधार पर एंड एक नेशनल पावर्टी लाइन के आधार पर हम मेजर कर रहे हैं. सो बाय तेंदुलकर कमेटी एस्टिमेट्स 446 450 almost in rural area and 578 so 560 in अर्बन एरियाज. ओके, यहाँ पे गलती से रूरल हो गया है, तो करेक्ट है. सो 450 रुपए आपको मंथली रूरल एरिया में चाहिए. ओके, इफ यू आर अर्निंग बिलो दैट you are considered as an poor, and 578 for urban areas. Okay, so what was the figure in earlier cases? Earlier cases the figure was 356. Okay, in rural areas and 538 in urban areas. And now revised figures, you can see that rural areas rural area price have gone up. Actually the line is line went up, and urban area is relatively same, not so much change. Okay, so then by this definition 41% of the population in rural area was poor, and 25% population in urban area was considered to be poor or fell into the poverty line, which was around 440 crore population. Okay, so almost in 40 crore population was poor in 2004-5. Okay, by this changed definition, revised definition. Okay. Okay, so do you think अभी 40 ये जो number है 578 and 446, if you calculate it on everyday basis, how much it comes? It will come around 17 rupees in India, right? 17, around 16 rupees जो है वो आपका everyday income होना चाहिए, और in urban areas it will be around 21 rupees, 21 or 20 rupees. 20 रुपए आपका रोज इनका इनकम नहीं होगा तो आप consider आप below poverty line. Okay, so this was the methodology adopted by Tendulkar committee. But do you think can you live a life of life in a 21 rupees in Mumbai, or let's say in urban area, and that too education and health you can buy it. Okay, you are expanding the definition of a poverty line, and in a way you are keeping the price very low. Okay, so do you think it is really justified, or let's say good measure of understanding poverty? Nah, again there is a politics involved here. Okay, so far at this we have so far any question? Okay, so in 2011, in 2011 Rangarajan committee was appointed. Okay, in 2011 Rangarajan committee was appointed. So Indian poverty debate is never settled. आजादी के 70 साल के बाद में भी हम चर्चा कर रहे हैं कि गरीब किसको कहना चाहिए. ओके, गरीबी निर्मूलन करने के बजाय वी आर डिस्कसिंग कि हु इज पुअर. ओके, so yeah, so in 2011 again people were unsatisfied with the Tendulkar committee, and again another committee was set up under the chairmanship of Rangarajan, ex-governor of RBI, and that committee again revised the method. It did not do so much changes in the what you call Tendulkar method, but just some mathematical modeling or some other changes, methodology, which indices should be considered. Okay, which price index should be considered, how do you what surveys to be taken into consider. They followed it. They just changed little bit about it. Okay, not so much, like they went ahead with the fact and state specific poverty line is important, they said, but still that report again is not now you don't see that in the policy debates. Okay, it is now disappeared. Okay, so there is no poverty debates right now in India. Nobody knows how many number of poor we have. Okay, especially after the Modi government. So if you can look here, just yeah, in 2009-10, now this is a comparison. Okay, this is a comparison between Tendulkar group. This is the Tendulkar, sorry, I don't have a good mouse. This is the Tendulkar estimate, and this is the Rangarajan. Okay, so there is only number game. This is all a number game. Some committee says that this many number of poor are there, and another committee says that there are this much number of poor. Okay, so in 2000 by Rangarajan committee estimates how many rural poor we have. This is in a million. Okay, so we have roughly 32 poor population, 32 crore poor in India. Okay, and this is the percentage again, and 128 million urban population. Okay, only difference is that the number of poor according to Rangarajan committee is relatively higher than the Tendulkar committee. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Vishal sir.
हाँ.
Sir, your PPT is changing.
हाँ.
तुमची PPT change होता है का?
नाही. Yes.
बरोबर.
मी मार्क करतोय.
Okay. No, कारण की स्लाइड चेंज नाही होत तिथे.
अच्छा, तुला आता हे स्लाइड कोणती समोर आहे?
That accounting 41.8% वाला.
Added dimension, sir.
No, wait.
Added dimension not just adequate to cover.
Just a minute. अच्छा, there is no other. एक minute. I'll get this because I need to show you this. आता?
Now it's visible.
Yeah. So yeah, in 2011, Rangarajan committee was appointed, and Rangarajan committee made some changes in measuring the poverty line. And again, then number of poor in rural area went up, and urban area also went up. So you can see in this table, in 2009-10 and 10-11, 11-12, okay, the number of poor went up in rural areas, 325 millions, which was 32 crore, and in urban areas here you can see 128 million, which was roughly 12 crore. Okay, and the total population was 454 million. Roughly 45 crore Indians were poor in 2009-10. Okay, according to Rangarajan committee. In 2011-12, it declined by the estimate by the methodology of Rangarajan committee. 2011-12 में ये कम हुआ, and from 45 crore it came to 36 crore. Okay, 363 million. Okay, तो इतना कम 2 साल में इतना कम कैसे हो सकता है? It is only possible if you play with the methodology. Okay, otherwise you people don't. People's lives is not improved or doesn't change overnight or within a very short span of time, and that too this number of year. इतने लोगों का लाइफ इतने जल्दी चेंज नहीं होता है. Okay, and earlier जो टेंडुलकर कमेटी का जो estimate था, of course you can see by टेंडुलकर कमेटी methodology, यहाँ पे 278 roughly 27 करोड़ इंडियंस पुअर थे इन रूरल एरियाज एंड अर्बन एरियाज में 76. तो यहाँ पे आप यू कैन नोटिस द डिफरेंस. रंगराजन कमेटी अगर फॉलो करे तो गरीबों की संख्या ज्यादा है, और तेंदुलकर की मेथोडोलॉजी फॉलो करे तो गरीबों की लोक संख्या जो है वो कम है. तो द बिग डिबेट लार्जली is around how do you measure the number of poor in this country. Okay, which is revolved around the complexities of price indexes. Okay, तो आपको इसके डिटेल में नहीं जाना है. You can just keep these figures in mind, or if you want it, I will circulate the PPT, and you can follow the figures, and you can go on explaining that how basic need approach was followed, and what you call and how it changed over with the Tendulkar committee, making it a national level urban poverty line, and then how it changed the numbers. It is important to keep numbers in this if you are attempting this answer. Okay, you have to cite the numbers, and you can cite the numbers since it is takeaway exam. Okay, you can follow this PPT and give references also. Now let's understand a little bit of caste character of it. Okay. Yeah, let's leave this part aside. So according to NSSO that collects, हमारे देश में एक NSSO organization होती है जो data collect करती है that how much you spend on your food, how much you spend on your other necessary items and all. Okay, so according to them, you can see the differences how a poverty has a caste character. So an average SC person, scheduled caste person in rural area spends 37% lesser than the upper caste person. Okay, अगर आप ST का एक्सपेंडिचर देखेंगे, अगर अपर कास्ट 100 रुपीज खर्चा कर रहा है तो शेड्यूल ट्राइब सिर्फ 50 रुपीज ही खर्चा कर पा रहा है. ओके, एंड द डिफरेंस जो है 1999 2000 से और 2011 तक कम नहीं हुआ है. ओके, इनफैक्ट इट इज ऑन राइज. ओके, यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट इंक्रीज हुआ है. इफ इट नॉट ऑन राइज बट इट हैज नॉट कम डाउन सब्सटेंशियली. ओके, you can notice here that which means poverty has a caste character. Okay, and that has a caste character because of the huge inequalities you have in your country. Okay, जहाँ पे let's understand it in a more specific way. Okay, so yeah, let's do it here. Can you see this slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is a study by Nitin Bharti, who is a Paris School of Economics scholar, and this is based on a data of NSSO. Okay, so while we were understanding the poverty, okay, now there is a clause in your question that what are its limitations with respect to poor. Okay, so it is not only a poor. Who are these poor? Let's understand. No, who are these poor? So you can see here that according to his methodology, okay, he works with Thomas Piketty, a very renowned economist. Okay, so according to his methodology, you can see here that roughly he has divided population into a quintiles, which is like 100 लोगों को 20 के सेक्शन में डिवाइड किया है. And that he has classified into a poorest population, एकदम गरीब लोग, poorer, middle, richer and richest. Okay, so you see this population, and this figures comes from a 1961 to 2012 data. Okay, so this is not old figure. Okay, you can relate it with even today. So can you tell me who are the most poor in this table? You only tell me. If you can follow the data, so you can see around 50% tribal जो है in this figure. Let me highlight it. I don't know how to, I can't do it. Okay, around 50%, and this if you add this poorer, hello, hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
So this 50 or almost 73% of the tribal are poor. Okay, you can cite this table in your answer if you want to. I would really encourage you to cite this table. Let's see what your evaluator has to say. If you really dare want to venture into an adventure, okay, in writing the answer. Okay, so yeah. How do I do it? Yeah. And if you look at the scheduled caste, almost 50% of the scheduled caste population are poor, and they have very small proportion of them are rich. OBC is also roughly around 40%. Okay, let's leave this middle for time. Let's understand only a poorer. Okay, and if you look at the so-called upper caste in India, which have benefited from the social locations, you can see very small percentage of them are poor, and it is given by their caste and data, and vice versa. If you look at their numbers and presence in the richer and richest category, you'll see 70 percentage of them are richer, and many of them continue to be a beneficiary of capitalist and the current policies of government. Okay, so this is how the social composition, caste character of poverty looks like in India. And Muslims also, like majority of Muslim, around 41 percentage of the Muslims are poor in India, and yeah, favor of them are rich. And now you can see this is another graphical presentation representation of quality of life in India. So it is mentioned here that who are poorest and poor. Okay, this is just a graphical presentation based on NSSO data. So you can see among others there are very few number of poor, while among SC and ST you see the red, which is the poorest one, are very high or relatively higher than others. Okay, and who are richest, you can get this data also. If you want to cite this, you can cite this data also. So it is given. Yes, this is how Indian debate looks like, the Indian poverty looks like, and the root cause of this reality is you have a huge inequalities of wealth in India. Okay, wherein richest 1% own 58 percentage of total wealth in your country. And probably if Oxfam has to conduct a survey now, especially after the reforms recently taken by this government, probably this figure should go up, uh, because everything is given to Adani, Ambani and all other corporate. So I think instead of this 58%, it should go around 65 to 70%. Okay, and the total 84 billionaire owns roughly around 248 billion wealth in India. And you see that 57 billionaires की जो wealth है वो इंडिया के bottom 70% population के equivalent है. ओके, जो 70% लोगों के पास है वो 57 लोगों के पास इतना वेल्थ है. तो आप इसका इनइक्वालिटी का जो डीप रूटेड इनइक्वालिटीज है, that remains the root cause of poverty, and in a way prevent the equitable distribution of resources in your society, and of course at the cost of leaving millions into an undernourished deprived state of living. Okay, and that is why, because these are the people who influences the policy, so they don't want to be identified with so much number of poor, and there is a politics around it. Okay, so yeah, this is what I wanted to say. I hope I have made some sense, and I did not want to get into so much of complexities, because sometimes if you do it, then you lose out people who are from non-economics background or do not want to necessarily understand. But this is, yeah, this is just a common understanding we should all have in order to understand the debate, the nature of poverty, the politics around it, measurement of it, and of course then eventually what we call quality of life. Yes, any questions? Questions? Any questions? Yeah, no questions. Dipesh,
Hello,
if there
sir.
are no questions, we can close it.
हेलो सर.
हाँ,
हेलो सर, मुझे एक पूछना था कि हम ये क्वेश्चन को फ्रेम कैसे करें, मतलब जो हमें लिखने के लिए कहा है वो उसे हम ये सब फ्रेम कैसे करें, हम उस क्वेश्चन को, आंसर को आप बता सकते हैं
see,
कुछ?
largely you can start off saying that 500 वर्ड जो है वो अगेन इट्स एन चैलेंजिंग टास्क जो है आपके सामने. You can start off with an introduction of poverty. Okay, how poverty is regressive for development. Okay, and how the numbers of poverty, how many numbers of poor you have currently. Okay, you can cite some current figures that India has this much of number of poor and all, and what are the what how poverty drives multiple deprivation. Okay, that poverty के वजह से क्या क्या होता है. Okay, जैसे your inability of feeding yourself, inability of pursuing education, inability of living adequately well nourished life. Okay, eventually compromises your human capability formation or experiencing जो है experiences of capability. Okay, which are instrumental for your longer term. Okay, so that is important that you give an introduction para. Then you come to debates, how poverty was measured. Okay, you can then start off that in India poverty has largely been measured by relying on basic need approach, and then how there was a calorie intake. So then mention the calorie intake in the beginning. Okay, planning commission methodology. You mentioned that 2400 wala calorie figure and 2100 wala calorie figure in urban India जो मैंने आपको बताया. Okay, and how it was updated based on the price indices. जो आपके देश में प्राइस लेवल है उसके आधार पर वो कैसे 2005 तक अपडेट किया गया. So what you can do then when you are mentioning that let's say कि 73 के हिसाब से कैलोरी नॉर्म जो था उसके आधार पर ये पावर्टी लाइन थी और इतनी प्रतिशत लोक संख्या पुअर थी. 2005 में क्या हुआ, वो जो आपको मैंने टेबल दिखाया इतना चेंजेस हुआ. ओके, that is this gives you a 40 years of understanding of the poverty. Then you come to 2005 with Tendulkar committee. So what Tendulkar committee did, Tendulkar committee gave up calorie norm. They advised, then you can write down like after the Tendulkar committee was set up or instituted, the calorie it advised to abandon the calorie norm and adopt a national level urban poverty line to measure the poverty all across the country. Okay, and that poverty will be based on line, that measurement will be based on purchasing power parity. Okay, and then you cite the Tendulkar committee figures. Okay, so according to Tendulkar committee figures, how many numbers of poor were there, you can cite that. So with this revised changes in the poverty line, the number of poor accounted or consisted this much percentage of the rural population and this much percentage of the urban population. Okay, and then you can also mention or add on to the fact that Tendulkar committee expanded the definition of poverty and included other non-food dimensions like dimensions of living like education and health expenditure. Okay, and then you can present your own critique of that. Okay, so you can extrapolate or let's say even give the details of it like by Tendulkar committee, I think you need 22 rupees in urban areas to survive. Okay, so is it adequate enough to access education and health in that 22 rupees? Is it really what you call does it really capture the notion of quality of life? No. So you can go on, you're adding your own understanding that the Tendulkar committee measure or let's say poverty line do not seem to, or let's say do not necessarily capture the additional dimension which is added to a poverty line debates in India. Okay, and then again in 2011 that Rangarajan committee was set up to review the estimates of poverty in India. Okay, and then Rangarajan committee, according to Rangarajan committee, the number of poor went up. Okay, Rangarajan committee did not do so much changes to the methodology of Tendulkar committee. तेंदुलकर कमेटी का मेथोडोलॉजी उतना उन्होंने चेंज नहीं किया, सिर्फ उन्होंने जो इंडाइसेस थे, प्राइस इंडाइसेस जो थे, वो टेक्निकल डिटेल्स है उसके, वो उन्होंने दूसरे लिए. ओके, दैट कैप्चर्स द स्पेंडिंग डिफरेंटली. ओके, जैसे हमारे देश में मार्जिनल पर कैपिटा कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर होता है, एक सर्वे होता है, एनएसएसओ करता है, उसमें सर्वे के इसमें पूछा जाता है कि आप मंथली कितना स्पेंड करते हो, तो ऑन हाउ मच यू स्पेंड ऑन व्हाट एटम्स. ओके, तो जो एटम्स में आप कौन सा स्पेंड करते हो, फूड एटम्स पे कितना स्पेंड करते हो, इट इज एन रिप्रेजेंटेटिव सर्वे होता है हमारे देश. तो वो सर्वे के छोटे छोटे जो डिटेल्स थे वो रंगराजन कमेटी ने थोड़े चेंज किए, उसके उसके कम्युनिटी बास्केट थोड़ा चेंज किया, एंड उसका कंपैरिजन थोड़ा चेंज किया. सो यू डोंट नीड टू गो इनटू डिटेल्स ऑफ इट. what you do, just change the cite the numbers. According to the revised estimates of Rangarajan committee, the poverty numbers have gone up in rural area and urban areas. In rural area now the poverty numbers are this much, and in urban area poverty numbers is this much. Okay, end this here. Okay, then you can conclude your answer by saying that poverty debates in India, it seems, never settled one. We are still struggling to find or identify the numbers of poor in this country, even after 70 years of independence or whatever you think, and in which the poor remains the worst victim, because other provisions like social security is on constantly decline. And you have an absolute number of poor increasing, especially in the wake of COVID-19 crisis. You can conclude that, and then this requires, from a poor point of view, relative poor is also there. Now you can see, if you look at the statistics I have shown you from the Nitin Bharti's paper, you can see that not everybody is even like, there is a poor, but they are relatively poor. If you are above poverty line, that doesn't make you rich, but that doesn't also make you poor, but it puts you somewhere in between, but you are still relatively poor. You are still relatively poor, because I am not able to go to, let's say, pursue a quality education because my income is just slightly above the poverty line. Okay, so that requires a holistic methodology to be able to identify the numbers of poor and expand the social protection scheme that is required, like PDS and all other facilities. Okay, so that is what you can say, and 500, what you can easily cover that. Read some articles before you write, and
Thank you,
you
sir.
can
Thank
use
you.
the slides as an like, hey, I don't know how to.
Hello,
how
sir.
to-
Hello.
Yeah, Devansh, go ahead.
सर जैसे सर क्वेश्चन दिया है कि फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है कि मेथोडोलॉजी बतानी है हम लोग को, सेकंड पे स्टेटस ऑफ पुअर, हाउ इट हैज बीन कैप्चर्ड द स्टेटस ऑफ पुअर एंड लिमिटेशन. तो सर पहले अगर हम लोग पॉवर्टी डिफाइन कर दें, देन प्लानिंग कमीशन, और थर्ड पे लखड़वाला कमेटी, उसमें सर अगर हम लाइक मेथड जो है यूनिफॉर्म रिकॉल मेथड डिफाइन कर दें, देन हम लोग सचिन तेंदुलकर में हम लोग जो मिक्सड अप रिकॉल्ड मेथड है वो डिफाइन कर दें, देन रंगराजन कमेटी में हम लोग जो मॉडिफाइड मिक्सचर मेथड हुआ है वो डिफाइन कर दें, और सर उसके बाद उसकी लिमिटेशन लिख दें. तो सर ये पैटर्न सही होगा कि नहीं होगा सर?
मैं डिस्कनेक्ट हुआ था, फिर से बोलिए.
तो सॉरी सर. सर जैसे क्वेश्चन है कि मेथोडोलॉजी बतानी है और स्टेटस ऑफ पुअर एंड थर्ड इज लिमिटेशन. तो सर पहले जैसे हम लोग स्टार्ट करें आंसर, तो सर उसमें अगर हम पॉवर्टी पहले डिस्क्राइब कर दें, फिर उसके बाद हम लोग प्लानिंग कमीशन ने कैसे कैलोरी बेस पे डिफाइन किया था वो कर दें, उसके बाद सर मेथोडोलॉजी उन्होंने दी थी लखड़वाला कमेटी ने जो दिया था यूनिफॉर्म रिकॉल मेथड, उसको डिफाइन करने के बाद सर अगर तेंदुलकर कमेटी में मिक्सड अप रिकॉल मेथड जो था वो डिफाइन कर दें, और रंगराजन कमेटी में जो यूनिफॉर्म मॉडिफाइड रिकॉल्ड मेथड था वो डिफाइन कर दे सर, और उसके बाद सर जैसे कि उसकी लिमिटेशन लिख दे कि
Those who can do that, क्योंकि जो यूनिफॉर्म रिसोर्स मेथड है and then the mixed resource method, again it has to be explained, and I don't think 500 words are adequate enough for that. So the point of FC foundation course is to make you understand the debates around it. Okay, it is not expected that you 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 get a good, very good sense of, like very deep sense of your complexity. Just आपको समझना चाहिए, these are the basic issues, fundamental issues that are pertinent in Indian socio-economic fabric, and you get a good sense of it. So agar if you are in a position to explain the complexities, you do it. But if others are not in a position to explain the complexities, then you can simply say that these are the calorie intake, these are the numbers. According to this method, the number changes, and there has been a politics around it. Yeah, simple.
Okay, sir. That's okay. Thank
If
you.
you are in a position to explain, explain. But if you are not in a position to, don't press yourself.
Yes, sir. I think that we have limit of 500 words, so we can
Ah.
able to explain. So
Ah,
on my side, it is okay.
yes. Okay. Is there any
So do we
questions? If
have
there
any
are
other
no
question?
questions, we can close this off. Okay. I guess there is
Sir,
no
can
question.
you provide your PPT?
Yeah, yeah, I will circulate it to, I don't know, how, can I do it here? I will send it to group, and then organizer can circulate it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, there is a question in chat box.
Which is the most recent data in poverty? Yeah, this Rangarajan committee. This one. Can you, this one, the latest one. Rangarajan committee have given the data of Tendulkar committee also, and their own committee. So roughly, if you follow the Rangarajan committee, we have around 36 crore of population living below poverty line in India. Okay, out of which 26 crore belong to rural area, and 100 and almost 10 crore belong to urban India. Okay, by 2011-12 figure. You can take a screenshot of it, because this is the different figure I have. I got it separately. It is not in slide. If you are using a phone, you can take screenshot of. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then thank you very much for patient listening, and I hope it helps you.
So shall we call it a day?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.